Good morning, Sejal.
Should we start, Sejal?
Hi, Hiral. Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Give me a moment. I'm getting one of the participants' calls. So if you could just begin.
Sure. So, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for being part of this program today. And I'm Piyali. I'm part of Thai Ahmedabad. Sejal, part of American Corner. We are looking forward to be with you for this, entire series of sessions that we have till 3rd of December. Every day we have got some interesting to cover from an entrepreneurship point of view. And we are hoping that the way we have tried to design this program is not so much about sort of trying to learn something, but sort of get to know some different perspectives, something new from each other's experience. And all our speakers, you will see our speakers and entrepreneurs who are going to be talking to us every day. They themselves have been there, done that. Probably many times had their ups and downs, and there will be a lot of examples that they will be able to share with us, which itself I think sometimes is priceless and cannot be got in books. So we are really looking forward to having this program with you all and our speakers. And yeah, Tejal, if you would like to sort of formally welcome all our participants.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A very good morning to you all. A warm welcome. My name is Sejal Vasauda, and I'm representing Indo-American Education Society. We are an NGO. We are mainly into education, higher education guidance. We are official advising center approved and supported by State Department, Washington, D.C. We guide students to go for higher studies to the US. We have 3 branches, one being Education USA. As I mentioned, we are official advising center. We are also an official test takers for TOEFL, GRE, SET, and ACT. And then comes my baby, that's American Corner. That's an American library. It was earlier in AMA. I think many of you must have been there, which is Japan Center now. Earlier it was American Center. Now it's at it's with us. We are on CG Road, a very the central location near Wagh Bakri Tea Lounge. This American library is free and open for all. Anyone can join. Anyone can come sit and read there. You have to submit an address proof and a photograph, and that's all about it. You can become a member. Now, this American library is also a multifunctional space wherein we follow the US State Department's mission goals like environment, women empowerment, entrepreneurship, English language promotion, STEM for girls especially, and many topics which are part of UN and US, the mission list. So that's my job to organize 4 to 5 events a month. So as I said that this place is multifunctional space, please like our Facebook page, it's American Corner Ahmedabad, or like our Insta page and keep getting updates. Every last Saturday of the month, we have a book club. So in the evening at 5 to 6, we'll have a book club. We call it Book Lab. And we have a number of other monthly series which you can be part of. I thank you all again for registering for this session. Piyali and I once just saying hi, hello, and we said that let's do something, and this entire thing shaped up. And we have CED also with us, Center for Entrepreneurship Development. It's a government body. So they also have their own training center in Naroda. and they give certificate which is approved by all the government bodies, including how to take financial help, and the banks also would accept that, right? So we three came together, and that's what we are here. Thank you so much again for joining us, and over to you, Piali.
Thank you, Tejal. And it was absolutely good to hear about all these different activities that American Corner is doing in. Sorry, I'm not on mute, right? Okay. Right, sorry. Good to know that so many different programs are taking place here. So, good morning, everyone, once again. I strongly believe an educated man can change his entire family, but an educated and empowered woman can change the entire generation. And there's nothing more empowering than a businesswoman in high and a leading position that would traditionally belong to a man, to a male. So I believe it's a very good time to be an entrepreneur. It's a special time for women in India, and we must take every opportunity that we get. There are so many inherent qualities in women, if we were to reflect back and think, like mental agility, compassion, empathy, emotional intelligence, resilience, and so many. I mean, I can just go on. And this current and younger generations that I see, I mean, according to me, I see that these skills are becoming stronger and stronger in these generations, and they are capitalizing it, and rightly so. And that's how this entire entrepreneurship program we wanted to bring together for all the young and deserving entrepreneurs, not just in Gujarat but beyond. So I welcome you all to this program again. A quick introduction to TIE. So I lead this organization. It is called TIE. The full form is the India-US Entrepreneurs. It was established in Silicon Valley, and it's the world's largest not-for-profit organization fostering entrepreneurship through networking, mentoring, knowledge sharing. We have 61 offices across 14 countries. There are a lot of different events. Flagship events are called Thai Global Summit and the annual Thai conferences, which every chapter does it. We also host a wide range of programs, like Tejas was mentioning about the American Corner. We have a wide range of programs which are catering to industries, schools, and colleges, like Thai Young Entrepreneurs and for graduates. We also have Thai India Angel Network to facilitate investments, and the Women's Forum to empower and engage women entrepreneurs. So, that is how it kind of completely the objective is to help entrepreneurs in capacity building, enhanced networking, increased knowledge, and, higher global visibility. So, that's all about TIE. And with these words, I am absolutely pleased, and I'm taking the opportunity to introduce you all to our speaker today. And Dr. Kruti, in case your video is not open, I would request you to please,
Yes, she's here. She's here.
Thank you. It's on. It's on. It's on. Video is on.
Yeah. So, I'm absolutely pleased to introduce you to our speaker today, Dr. Kruti Patel. She is the founder and director of She and We Institute of Women Entrepreneurship. It is a dedicated institute for training and development. It aims to create impact in the lives of potential and existing women ventures by training them, mentoring them, consulting, and coaching. And she has been a faculty on entrepreneurship, especially for the early startups, I think many times. Kruti is one of the few women entrepreneurs I know who, after doing her engineering and then MBA, goes on to do PhD for the management subjects that can help the young and aspiring startups. Kruti is also a member of TIE Ahmedabad, and of course now she's also a dear friend. I welcome Dr. Kruti Patel. And Kruti, before handing over to you, if it is okay, can we have a quick round of introductions from all our participants? Maybe a very quick one.
Yes.
Your name, location, or the city you are based out of. How old is your startup, or if you are yet to start an enterprise, and maybe the industry or the sector you belong to. If we could start from one of you.
Yes, yes, Piali, even that will also help me also to design the content. Yeah.
Yeah. So before we go ahead, let me just tell everyone, if you are not comfortable in English, it's absolutely okay.
Absolutely.
And please let us know if you are not comfortable in English so that Kruti can manage English and Hindi. We might not be going in Gujarati because we have many participants who are from out of Ahmedabad or out of Gujarat. So we'll stick to Hindi and English. So please let us know your language preferences also. Okay. So we'll start with Manisha Rawal. She is right in front of me. So then maybe we can move on.
Oh,
Could be that Manisha is on mute.
યસ એટલે બંને ચાલશે ઇંગ્લિશમાં મને સમજણ પડે છે પણ બોલવામાં થોડીક છે એટલે એ મારે ઇમ્પ્રુવ કરવું છે હું સજેસ્ટ કરવાની જ હતી કે કોઈ મને હેલ્પ કરે એટલે સમજણ બધી પડે
ચિંતા ના
છે
કરો ચિંતા ના
સમજણ
કરો
પડે
થઈ જશે
હા થેન્ક યુ
તમારી ઓળખાણ આપો મનીષા મેમ તમારી ઓળખાણ આપો ને તમે શું કરો છો હિન્દીમાં કહેજો એટલે આપણી બીજા બધા જે આપણા ફ્રેન્ડ્સ છે એ સમજી શકે
हाँ 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 मैं मनीषा रावल वैसे मैं योग ट्रेनर हूँ और मुझे फैशन डिजाइनिंग का इंटरेस्ट है और मैं थोड़ा वो फैशन इंडस्ट्री में थोड़ा आगे जाना चाहती हूँ मैं वैसे करती हूँ सबके क्या है मतलब वो कस्टमाइज डिजाइनिंग करती हूँ मैं तो मुझे थोड़ा उसमें आगे बढ़ना है
थैंक यू मनीषा जी
और आप अहमदाबाद से हैं
जी
आप अहमदाबाद से हैं
यस
जी
so who's next then Sejal according to you
धारणा ओझा वसावड़ा
Hello, am I audible?
yes
loud and clear
Hello all, good morning. I am Dharna from Ahmedabad. I belong to YPV yoga system, which is an complementary therapy related to physical, mental, and emotional health. I started this therapy just before 6 months. So I'm now taking baby steps. So we are in initial phase. Okay, thank you.
thank you Dharna Yuti Dorakia is next
Hello everyone, good morning. Myself Yuti Dulakia. I am based at Ahmedabad and basically I am not an entrepreneur but I am having my own consultancy firm, Mevin Praxis, wherein I used to consult businesses for strategic management, taxation, as well as I used to consult startups as well. Uh, Accounts auditing are also a part of my service as we are having a CA firm. So I am here just to learn new perspectives or maybe just to make my perspective a little bit wider so that I can help more and more people with that. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic, Yuti. Thank you so very much. I have next is Miss Banka.
Kusum
Yes, can you
Kusum.
hear me? Yes. See, basically, I am Kusum Banka and I used to stay in Delhi. I used to work all my times. I had business also. So basically, as you all are asking as why I am here for, I'm looking for an opening, kind of digital marketing. So that's the only reason where I felt that I should listen and understand how I can open. So, bas, that is my thing.
Okay.
I
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you, thank
thank you
you.
for joining us, ma'am.
Yeah.
We have Anushri next. Anushri.
Maybe we could go to the next person then, Tejal.
Yeah, isn't she there? Okay, Bhavi. Bhavi, please introduce.
Hi everyone, I'm Bhavi. My full name is Bhavi Prajapati. I'm from Mumbai and now settled in Baroda. I have done my MSc in microbiology and MBA in hospital management. I have 5+ years of healthcare experience. My startup name is Be Health Positive and it's into healthcare. Thank you. I'm looking forward for having a wonderful session today.
Thank you. Thank you so much and we welcome you. Bhavna Gupta ji.
Hi, good morning, everyone. This is Bhavna. So I'm a professor and I'm a scientist as well at Orissa, KIIT University. And I'm working on a disease called as rheumatoid arthritis. So we're looking forward for various disease drug targets as well as diet as a therapy for rheumatoid arthritis. I also have a company called as Devik Food and Beverages Private Limited. We incorporated about 2 years ago. And we sell ready to drink tea, which is an instant tea premix sachets for the moment, tea and coffee. And I'm really excited to be a part of this program and I look forward to it.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Devanshi Thaker.
Hello. Can you hear me?
On roads. Wow.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Loud and clear, Devanshi. Go on.
Yeah, good morning. Myself, Devanshi Thaker. I am a deputy manager in Atal Incubation Center, promoted by Gujarat Technological University. So basically, our incubation centers supports a young entrepreneurs who is in the field of healthcare, pharma, and biomedical devices. So it's a very good, wonderful session. I'm looking forward for this wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Devanshi. Is Anushri back or should we move on?
Let's move on. We can come back to her.
Okay. I don't know. Why is it not moving?
No problem.
Okay. Haripriya ji, is she there?
Hi, good morning, everyone. So my name is Haripriya Bhagat. We run a 7-year-old startup. We still call it as a startup named India Biz. So the domain is indiabizforsale.com. So what we do is it's like a platform, a technology platform that enables small, medium businesses and startups during their entire business life cycle, maybe during the start, their growth and the exit phase, where they are looking to either exit, raise funds, or partnership with any other investors or businesses. So we are here to connect businesses with the other side, which are the buyers and the investors on the platform. I look forward to the continuous sessions which are ongoing from on today. So look forward to know everyone better and learn something from here as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Haripriya. We welcome you. Hiral Modi.
Maybe we can go to Shweta Panchal then. I don't know. Who do you?
Yeah. Please.
So Shweta is from my office. She has, joined from my office. So
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Who's KPS? I don't know. Please let us know. Before that, I would request Khyati Trivedi to introduce.
Hello everyone, good morning. I am Khyati Trivedi. I am running a small startup which is related with the healthcare, and I am running a institute which is name is Swarnim Institute, which is for the medical lab technology. We train the students who are BSc passed out or the 12th passed out, and we train them for the medical lab technology courses, and we place those students into the different laboratories. So we are associated with the same, and we are affiliated with the government body that is called GCVT, Gujarat Council for Vocational Training, and I am running this from last 3 years, and I have a same experience with the medical lab technology, and worked with the many different laboratories from last 25 years, and from last 3 years I am running this institute, looking forward for the good opportunities from the time. Thank you so much.
So you are from Swarnim University, as you mentioned, or this is your own?
We are having a separate. We have a trust, Ashirwad Research Foundation, and my institute name is Swarnim Institute.
I see. I see. Okay,
so
we welcome
you. Based
Thank
in the
you.
Ahmedabad only. I am from the Ahmedabad, and it's based only in the Ahmedabad only.
Okay, superb, superb. Thank you so much. Megha Rajada.
Yeah, hi. Hi, everyone. Good morning. My name is Megha, and basically I'm Gujarati, but settled in Bangalore since last 8 years after my marriage. And I have done Master of E-Commerce from Vidyanagar, SP University. And then I have started, I have total 10 years experience into IT marketing. And right now I'm working as a digital marketing consultant. And I'm also owner of one e-commerce company that is called Toilet Fashion. And that is basically on the unique handmade jewelries. And when I've started since last 3 years, so I've started at online platform, offline platform for 3 years, and now I'm moving to online platform due to this pandemic, and I'm getting more response online. So this is a great platform. I'm in the program for me to get the improvement in my business and all.
Great, thank you so much, Khyati. We welcome you. Monica Modi.
Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Monica this side. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. I'm into training and consulting business. After almost 20 years of work experience in corporates, I work with several corporates like Reliance, Vodafone, Max, right into diversified industries like telecom, banking and insurance. I've worked for automobile. I worked for hospitals for quite long years, for more than 7 years. I worked in Dubai. And after all that, my own consultancy, HR consultancy, I'm more focused on learning and development. My forte is behavioral trainings and outbound. And what I intend to do is learn more from the workshop, and I want to create multiple opportunities and employment opportunities for the women. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nigat Parveen. Nigat, you there? Okay, we move on to Poonam KAMLEKAR.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, this is Poonam.
Hi, Poonam.
Yeah. Hello, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. So, I have a new startup, which is a Visual nasal filter. Like, we actually use a new nasal filter. So, like, you can put it in your nose and then you can breathe it without mask. That's it. So, this is my new startup, which are working like since last year. So I'm incubated at Adult Incubation Center, LMCP, so which is a basically healthcare center. So yeah, I'm from Bangalore and I have joined Ahmedabad. So like I'm just excited to see everyone.
Superb, superb. Thank you so much. We quickly have to go. We have Dr. Acharya with us. Dr. Acharya, please introduce yourself. Dr. Acharya, you are mute. If you could introduce yourself, please. Okay, can we move on to Meenakshi? Meenakshi, please. Okay,
Hello.
in that case, yeah. Yes, Dr. Acharya, yes, please. I think there's something wrong with the internet connection with you. Or we'll come back to you. Can we have Shivani?
Yeah. Good morning, all.
Morning. Who's this?
We'll come back to Dr. Acharya later, maybe once the internet connection is stable with her. And we are now moving on to the next person. Who's that, Tejal?
Shivani Chawla.
Shivani?
Shivani Chawla.
Hi, I'm Shivani, and I'm a jewelry designer and a baker. So I'm pursuing my family business of jewelry, and I've started a small venture of bakery at the name of Exotic Delight.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Shivani. Yes, can we have Surbhi Agarwal? Surbhi Agarwal, I'm sorry. Surbhi Agarwal. Did I say Rawal? I'm sorry.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry. Good morning, everyone. It's still
yeah.
And really happy to be a part of this group and look forward for enriching and enlightening sessions. Myself, Surbhi Agarwal, I'm based out of Jodhpur at Rajasthan. And I'm a founder and CEO of the Art Exotica, which has been into operations from last 4 years. And we are into manufacturing and exports of sustainable, eco-friendly home utility products, and whereby we are kind of uplifting the underprivileged rural women artisans and girl child, and also tackling the problem of waste. So predominantly we are trying to, recycle of all possible materials, which is metal, one-time plastics, glass, used fabrics, and trying to make upcycle products out of them. And whereby, completing the vision of our Prime Minister, which is like Make in India, Skill India, and Digital India. So I look forward for to get enriched from these upcoming sessions, and probably how to sustain in these unprecedented times and how to scale further. That is what I'm looking for. Thank you very much.
Superb. Thank you so much. Dr. Acharya, can we have a quick introduction of yours?
Yeah. Good morning, all. I'm Professor Dr. Vyat Pragya Acharya. I'm a biochemist by profession. And if you know, I think most of you know that our diagnostics are the mainstay of our stream. So I'm planning to go for a very good startup with our diagnostics. So that is in pipeline. I'm discussing with some pathologists as well. Though we have not done anything till date, I mean, not taken up a place or anything, but we are in the stage of planning out the budget, etc. And so I thought by gelling with you all, I may get some good ideas so that we can proceed smoothly. So that is my intention of joining this great platform. And nice to see you, so many lady entrepreneurs and doing so well in your own fields. Thank you all.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Acharya. We welcome you. Can we move on to Sejal?
Hi all. Dr. Acharya, I would like to take up from that cue. That's the very reason I'm here. And hearing all these enriching stories, I'm already feeling really inspired. So I'm Sejal. I live in Mumbai, but due to COVID right now, I'm in Ahmedabad with my parents. And I have a 15-year experience in digital advertising from the time Facebook and Twitter landed in India. And I've been working with core teams in evolution of this whole market space. The last few years, I took a sabbatical to do a management program with UCLA. And I'm really currently, my skills are all about expanding new businesses globally. And I'm actually wanting to start something of my own. I'm in the ideation and maybe a testing phase right now. I've moved a whole lot. I want to use my technology experience to leverage skill sets across India. I'm working currently with some NGOs in Himachal, a few villages in Ahmedabad, and I want to see how I could really, help them to make a more sustainable livelihood. I'm really here to learn from all of you, and I look forward to all these exciting sessions ahead. Thank you for having me on board.
Fantastic, Sejal. Thank you. Thank you so very much. When we quickly move on to Rajvee Patel.
Hi. Hi, so I'm Rajvee, and I have like a background in project management, and marketing, and public relations. Along with my partner, Anu, she's also joined, but I think she has some issues with the mic. So we started this Ahmedabad Young Entrepreneurs community. We just launched it like 4 weeks back. But we're still focusing on developing, and that's more like a platform to promote entrepreneurs aged between 16 to 35, and they're like small business owners not meeting the reach in the market, and establishing them as an entrepreneur here, and also focusing on creating like a more incubator or accelerator atmosphere, or like the whole pipeline for AYE. So we're still focused on that, and that's why we joined on how we can plan things better and create like a whole business model that would work for us.
Fantastic. We welcome you and Anushri, Rajvee. Great. We move on to Vanita Prasad.
Hello.
जी वनिता जी.
Good
मैम
morning.
आपका सीलिंग और आपका सिंदूर दिख रहा है, आपका चेहरा दिखाइए.
आप दिखा?
आप दिखा, बिल्कुल दिखा. जी नमस्ते, बताइए.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Vanita. I'm basically an environment biotechnologist, and I have my startup, which is now 3 years old. We are working into the waste management sector. We are providing biocultures for treating waste and wastewater to recover energy and nutrients. So we have scaled up, and we have demonstrated it in India, and we want to go globally because there is a lot of inquiry internationally for these products. So I really looking forward to understand collaborations and scaling up at a higher level, especially with the tech thing, so that we know how to do the technology transfers and all.
Super.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to understand more through these sessions.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We welcome you.
Thank you.
Can we have Maitri? You're welcome, ma'am.
Hello.
Hi, Maitri.
Hi everyone.
Yes, please introduce.
Oh, hi. My name is Maitri. I 2 years back finished my MBA in finance and have been working as a wealth manager ever since at Prudent. And now I'm on the verge of starting something of my own on the lines of women empowerment and inclusion of women in financial decisions. So with these sessions, I hope to not only just learn more about how to run the business, but also network and help women like me ahead.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Can you move on to Shweta Panchal? I think she introduced, right?
She is from my office, so she's there to assist me.
I'm sorry. Yes. You did mention that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I think we are almost done. Anybody who's left, please let me know. Please unmute yourself. Have your video on, and please let me know.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yes, Hem. I'm sorry. I asked for you and I didn't ask for your introduction. Yes, Hem, please tell me.
My name is Hem. I'm from Ahmedabad. I have a starter company called Sage, which is 1 month old. Sage is a culmination of my passion for plants. I've started taking orders for indoor and outdoor plants and pots, which are customized.
Super.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Looking forward to this lovely sessions.
I think last person Hiral is left because at that time, Hiral Modi, I think she's left to introduce.
Yes, Hiral.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. Hello.
Yes, Hiral, we can hear you.
Yes, I am Hiral Modi from Ahmedabad. I'm currently working within NBFC. And going forward, I'm going to start my own startup in the perfumes, car perfumes and home perfumes. So excited to hear all from you to get a new ideas. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Hiral. Thank you.
Ma'am, please excuse me. Yes.
Yes.
I'm Nikita Bhate from Kids Paradise School.
Ji, Nikita ji.
Yes. I'm in the place Sangli, which is near Kolhapur, Maharashtra. We actually run innovative schools in the last 18 years. And the latest startup that we are venturing out into is EdTech. So we are digitalizing the concept-based modules for students. And we have just started working on it in the last month. And looking forward to guidance from all eminent people who are on board here. And lucky to be a part of this team. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Nikita ji.
Yes.
I think we are done with the introduction here. Piyali, over to you.
Yes, I think yes. Thanks everyone for the quick introductions. And today we have, I guess, Dr. Kruti has a lot of insights to talk and share with you all. So, Dr. Kruti, over to you, Dr. Kruti now. And yeah.
त्यांचं वर्क प्रोफाइल आधी डिफाइन करूयात. भले 2-4 दिवस लागू देत मिस.
Can I request yes to please put your status on mute, and Dr. Kruti will take over now. And I think Dr. Kruti, you can sort of explain how you would like to go ahead. Maybe first we have your talk and then followed by Q&A, or it's over to you, whichever way you would like to take it forward.
So the first question I would like to ask to the audience, am I audible? I think it's a new norm, right? So am I audible properly?
Yes.
Loud and clear, Kruti ma'am.
Great. First, I'll conduct a few technical insights and then we'll go for question answer. That's the first thing. Second, as far as the language is concerned, I just want something from the audience to be very precise and clear that what should be the mixture of language. It should be only English or a mixture of Hindi and English. So you need to type, if you want me to speak in Hindi and English, then you need to type H and E in a chat box. If you want me to speak only in Hindi or English, then either you can type H or E. Quickly, come on. Now for the entire session, you have to continuously use your chat box. Come on. Yes, English. Okay, great. So only one person is awaking, I guess. Rest all are sleeping. Okay. Now people are, oh, great. English. Fine, great. Okay. So when there are 33 participants, so except me, Piyali and Sejal, I think 30 messages should come, right? See, your bubbles are going to motivate me that what should be the quality of the content, right? So you have to be with me. It's not Morari Bapu's katha, right? That मैंने बोला आपने सुना और सब घर वापस चले गए. So yeah. Great. So majority of the audience is talking about English. So I would like to stick to English, but I love shairis, So whenever I take sessions, I speak lots of shairis, and shairis का मजा है ना हिंदी में बड़ा ज़्यादा आता है. So जिस मोड़ पे हम खड़े हैं, and the kind of environment right now, the kind of problems which we all are facing, it's not all, it's an entire globe is facing. Would like to narrate one shairi here. उलझेंगे नहीं तो सुलझेंगे कैसे, उलझेंगे नहीं तो सुलझेंगे कैसे, और बिखरेंगे नहीं तो निखरेंगे कैसे, right? So I think we all are into this stage where there is lots of uncertainty, there is lots of vulnerability, there is lots of complexity, and there is lots of ambiguity, right? It's called the VUCA environment. So मैंने MBA किया हुआ है ना, तो I've heard about VUCA a lot, and little bit we are aware about the impact and the kind of implications VUCA is having on businesses and all that. But I think during this COVID period, I have realized that how VUCA can affect the businesses and how they can change the entire ball game. So as I said that we are into a very anishchit, aspast and jatil environment. So somewhere we need to now think as a new avatar of an entrepreneur, right? Whatever we were doing, it was history. Even if I talk about myself, they were altogether different plans before 28th March 2020. And when lockdown has announced, when COVID situation has announced, I think there were lots of plans has changed. The entire redesigning and redefining of businesses has been happened, right? I was just listening, every entrepreneur was introducing themselves, and I was very happy that I have covered one topic here that I would like to mention, that the marketing guru, you must have heard his name, Philip Kotler, right? Philip Kotler has written a wonderful article that how customers have changed during COVID and after COVID. So he has done a wonderful analysis, and he has come up with the 5 different categories of customers, those who are going to evolve during COVID and after COVID. Fortunately, there were many businesses who was mentioned, about the description about their businesses, they were falling into this definition. So would like to mention these 5 categories. I cannot go into the detail of it, but yeah, I can surely mention that which categories he has derived, by taking into consideration the entire situation. Now, why I'm telling this? Because whether you are talking about starting a new business, or you are talking about an existing business, the kind of situation in which we are, somewhere we need to redefine, redesign everything, right? And that's where the better understanding of the changing characteristics, the changing thought processes, the changing buying cycles of customers is going to be an essential part. So for this, you need to understand that how customers are going to change. So if I mention the list of customers, defined by Philip Kotler during COVID and after COVID, the first category which he has mentioned is the life simplers, right? If I talk about myself, I'm a crazy for shopping. And since last 6-7 months, if I talk about, I've hardly spent something. So this is something where we have realized, so there were lots of people who have converted into a life simplers. The second category which they've mentioned is a degrowth activist. Minimum effort, minimum time, minimum money. They are now spending for the consumption. So this is also a second most important category which has been derived. The third which we talk about is a climate activist. There were, I think, few startups who were into the eco-friendly products and all that. So now it's going to be a big market, and the customers are now going to be quite sensitive about the climate and all that. And the fourth category is a sane food choosers. So those vegan and vegetarian food choosers are going to increase, and this is going to be a big customer base during and after COVID. And the last is the conservative activist. So my dear friends, whatever you are talking about, whether you want to start your business, or you want to redesign a business, or you want to redefine a business, you need to keep in mind that customers are changing, their consumption patterns are changing, their behavior is changing, reaching out customer is changing. So by keeping in mind all these things, I would like to discuss today something on business model canvas. So the takeaway from the this particular session today is you will be introduced to the framework of business model canvas, and in detail each block of business model canvas. So today, for your exercise, tomorrow when you come back for the session, you need to come prepared with the detailed business model canvas of your own business. Business model canvas is basically used for both the existing businesses as well as it is used for the new businesses as well, right? So before I go into the business model canvas in detail, let's talk something about the golden circle. How many of you have heard the name of Simon Sinek? If you have heard the name of Simon Sinek, type Y in a chat box. If you have not, then type N. Yes, Hari, Priya, Monica, Sejal, great. Yeah. So only 3 people are there with me, rest others. Okay, okay, great, great. Yeah. Shivani, yes, great, great, great. Okay. Fine. So you guys are making my work a little easy, as majority of you have heard the name of Simon Sinek. So Simon Sinek is basically an American author and a motivational speaker and a startup and entrepreneurship expert who has done a research. I think those who have heard his name, they must be aware about the golden circle, you know, the concept of golden circle. How many of you have heard the concept of golden circle? Yes. So he has done a research and he came to a conclusion that there are lakhs and crores of entrepreneurs exist in this, you know, in this world, but there are very few entrepreneurs who actually impact others, who influence others, who motivate others, and who are inspirational for others. So he tried to identify the reason, right, that why it is so. And why? Because there are so many entrepreneurs. Why everyone cannot influence and be inspirational and impactful to others? So he tried to identify the thought processes, you know, of these influencing entrepreneurs, and he came to a conclusion, a beautiful concept of the golden circle. So the golden circle concept talks about the thought process of the legendary entrepreneurs, the impactful entrepreneurs, the influencing entrepreneurs, and he has concluded that they always think from why to what. Majority of us make a mistake to think from what and how, we never reach to why. So if you see, when we guide so many women entrepreneurs, so many students, so many existing entrepreneurs, specifically when we are dealing in the domain of startups, there is no big deal to start a business. There is always a big deal to sustain a business, right? So sustainability is only possible if you are very clear that why you are doing your business. So again, one more homework today, you all have to do it. You need to identify your why. You know, the simple example, if I talk about how thought process from why to what goes, say for example, you take the example of Google, right? So Google employees knows that what they are doing. Sundar Pichai knows that how it should be done, and Surgery Brin and his co-founder knows that why they are doing it. So always be clear with your why, because this why is going to lead the value proposition, right? Business model canvas, when we talk about the value proposition, is going to be the core of business model canvas. How many of you from this particular group has exercised the value proposition model? Anyone has exercised the value proposition canvas? Or please quickly. Yeah, so now quickly. Yeah, so only Bhavna and Rashi is saying no, rest others must have exercised. That's what I'm understanding. आप लोग हो यहाँ पे या you have left? Pyali, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Sejal ma'am?
Yes, you are
Okay.
absolutely audible.
Yeah. So others, have you exercised value proposition canvas or like? Fine. Now give me the answer to the question. आप जब बीमार होते हो, right? तो doctor के पास जाते हो. So what doctor does actually, you know? Doctor क्या करता है? You can unmute your mic and also you can answer the question. What exactly doctor does? Diagnosis. Okay. Diagnosis. Okay. Okay. Ask few questions. Yes. Yes, diagnosis. Okay, fine. So when we talk about the diagnosis, he's trying to identify the pain points of the patients, right? And then giving the drugs to remove those pain points. So when we talk about a value proposition, it is exactly what doctor does with the patients. We need to deal with the problems of the potential customers. So I would like to show you how the value proposition canvas is actually look like. I think Piali has already set the detailed session of value proposition canvas, so I won't go into the detail of it, but just take a look at how it is going to look like and try to identify, try to design this value proposition canvas for your own business. So would like to share that. Can you enable me to share the screen? Yeah, can I get the access to share the screen? Okay, fine. So meanwhile, they'll provide the access. I would like to brief you about that, how value proposition canvas is basically prepared. First of all, tell me, what do you mean by value proposition? Anyone can answer the question in the chat box. Yeah. What do you mean by value proposition? Anyone in the group?
Kruti, you should be able to present now if you want to try.
Okay. So somebody is saying no idea, solution to the problem, competitive advantage. Yes. What else? What else? Proposal to demark value of your solution. Okay, fine. Solving a problem and adding a value to end consumer. Okay, great. About the problem. Why should someone do business with us? What are our offerings? Okay, yes. What else? What else? So, in short, if we would like to explain what the value proposition is, how you are different from your competitors, and why customers should purchase your product or your services. That's where the value proposition comes into a picture. But how these values can be defined, and how USP. Yeah, somebody says, Rajvee is saying USP. It's unique selling proposition. The differentiation which you have it. Okay, so but the question here comes is how you can come to a conclusion that what is your value proposition, and that's where the empathy comes into a picture. So right now there is a very popular concept of design thinking. I don't know how many of you are there aware about design thinking, but it's very common today nowadays for startup and entrepreneurship. And when you talk about a design thinking, the empathy is going to be the most important part of it. And when you empathize them, you are able to understand their pain points, and when you're able to understand their pain points, you are going to give a solution for that. So entrepreneurship may usually we tell students, to the potential entrepreneurs or to the existing entrepreneurs, that problem for somebody is going to be an opportunity for entrepreneur, right? But to understand that they are facing a problem, and whatever problems they are facing, they are not getting a solution with the existing product. To understand that, you need to empathize that, right? And then comes the validation, then comes the desirability, and then comes the feasibility. So this model is basically an exercise. So if you will do this for your own business, it will help you a lot to give a more clarity. And I was listening so many entrepreneurs, and the Excel sheet which was shared to me yesterday, there was a very common factor which I found, the expectation about the pitching. So if you go for a pitching, either maybe for a funding or any incubation center or a bank, anywhere if you go, this value proposition and business model canvas is going to be a very important tools to put into your presentation for the pitching. So this is going to help you even there as well. So would like to show you the basic diagram that how value proposition is looks like. Just a second, give me 2 minutes. Is my screen visible?
Kruti, the slides have not come in yet.
Okay. Now?
Not yet.
Okay. Fine. So there may be some connection issue. No worries.
Have you disconnected?
Fine. No worries. No worries. So, no worries. I'll do one thing. Everybody is having pen and page with them, right? Everybody is sitting with pen and page, and a sketch pens as well. You know. Yes. Great. So quickly take a blank page. I'll show you how to draw the value proposition. So,
Kruti, I just want to request one more time if you want to share the screen, because we just saw it for a second. So it loaded probably a little late.
Just
yes, you can see it now.
okay. Fine, great. So this is basically the value proposition canvas. So there are two segments of value proposition canvas. One is a customer profile and second is a value proposition. So sometimes, not sometimes, but many a times, our experience says that we fail in understanding customers well, and until and unless you don't understand your customers, you won't be able to understand their pains. And until and unless you don't understand their pains, you are failing designing the product and services which are addressing their pains. So first you need to coming up with, or you need to draw the customer profile. Customer profile is basically divided into three parts. One is customer jobs, gains, and pains. Now you all must be having some issue that what do you mean by customer jobs? Customer jobs is something that every minute activity customer needs to perform, to avail the product and services of your competitor or with the existing solution. Say, for example, imagine a situation without Swiggy and a Zomato. So when there was no Swiggy, when there was no Zomato, we as a customer, we need to get ready for the restaurant. We need to take a car, we need to drive a car, we need to wait in a traffic, we need to reach to a particular restaurant, we need to wait outside for our turn to come. Then we need to once again we need to check the menu, we need to order the food, we need to eat the food, we need to pay the food, and we need to come back. These all comes under a customer jobs. Now once you will derive customer jobs, you will be able to understand the customer pains. Pains like if you talk about Ahmedabad, basically I'm from Ahmedabad, and Saturday, Sunday, if you want to go out for a dinner, the biggest headache is to wait outside restaurant. That's one pain. Another pain is to if it's a peak hours, to stuck up in a traffic, especially if SD highway, if it's a CG road, then this is another pain point. The one more pain point is, in my family there are 4 members and everybody want to eat something else. So if we are going outside combined together as a family, there are 1 or 2 person who need to compromise. So this is also one pain which usually customers are facing. So this pains can be removed with the solutions. And the gains is talking about, as I said, the problem for somebody is the opportunity for you as a customers. So whatever product or service you are thinking of proposing, you must have realized the customer jobs, you must have realized the pains of the customer, and then you need to think that if I will make so and so product, or if you are having existing products and you will redefine that product, then how customers are going to gain the benefits out of it. Because nobody is going to pay you until and unless they feel something unique, something additional, something valuable to pay for it. So you need to be extremely precise and clear what gains you are creating for them. By creating the customer profile as one of the segment, you need to shift to the value proposition. Now, customer jobs, their pains and their gains will define exact definition of what kind of product or services you are offering. So the left side corner, if you say here it's a product and services, there you need to give a detailing of your product and services with how the benefits of products are relieving the pain and how you are creating gains. This is actually to our a session to make you draw in detail the entire value proposition, but here I've just given a brief. You can take a big chart paper, you can draw both the figures or both the segments, customer profile and a value proposition, and one by one with the help of a sticky notes you can create your own value proposition canvas. And remember my words that if you'll go for anywhere in the pitching and if you will be able to explain them your value proposition in a good way, your chances of getting selected will be quite good, because a majority of the customer entrepreneurs are failing to define the value proposition which they have created through their businesses. So this may help you to coming up with some value creation, to coming up with making other person understand that how your business is creating value, how your business is different than others, and why customers should pay you for so and so businesses. So I personally believe that before you go for a business model canvas, you should be very clear about the value proposition model. So this is something which I wanted to share with you guys. So yes, now I'm going to move to the business model canvas. Business model canvas, I'm going to make you draw first and then we'll explain each block. But before I go for a business model canvas, would like to show you a small video. And this video is going to help us. Let me know if you cannot listen the video, or if it's not visible, just let me know. Is it audible? Is it visible? Pyali? Okay, great.
जरूरी ही नहीं बल्कि निश्चित होवे, पर जैसो गांधी जी ने कहो है कि जो बदलाव आप देश में देखना चाहो वो खुद में भी होना जरूरी होवे। आज मैं वो सुर छेड़ू हूँ जो इससे पहले कभी ना छेड़ो, और वो गाना गाऊं हूँ जो इससे पहले कभी ना गुनगुनायो। Change is constant, change is inevitable, change is immeasurable. Change, be the change. Yeah. Change is the game you need a new mind frame. Stop following the world and be the change. Drive the change, write the change, just block the change. Change, be the change. Change society, change your country, change for people, change, be the change. Change is the game you need a new mind frame. Stop following the world and be the change. Head the change, inspire change, invent the change. Change, be the change. Give it up, give it up. Give it up, give it up. Change perspectives, change POVs, change leadership. Change, be the change. Change is the game you need a new mind frame. Stop following the world and be the change. Fight for change,
Strive for change. Fight for change and strive for change. Join the change and be the change. Be the change. Yeah. Be the change.
Okay, so you all must have enjoyed the video, but unfortunately, this is going to be the change, and the adaptation towards the change is going to be the new normal for all of us. So when we talk about a value proposition, so there are lots of frequency of, redesigning and redefining values is going to be there on a very frequent basis. So the lady, in a typical Rajasthani attire and the Rajasthani slang which she was talking, and suddenly उन्होंने पूरा language बदल दिया. So we as a women entrepreneur, not only as a women entrepreneur, we as an entrepreneur also needs to continuously adapt the situation. So we tell students, we tell entrepreneurs that value proposition, it's a continuous exercise, right? The kind of strategies which I have defined for my businesses before 28th March 2020, today the ball game is different, so it's like every 6 months, every 1 year, we need to investigate, we need to diagnose, and we need to continuously keep changing and adapting to the environment. So with this note, I think you guys are a little bit mature enough to absorb the concept of business model canvas. Now everyone is having pen and sketch pen with us, right? So everyone is having a blank page with us. So let's understand the concept of business model canvas. And as a homework, I would like to give you this concept. I will explain you the entire concept and try to put the framework. It's actually the diagrammic framework. Put your entire blocks of your business into a business model canvas, which gives you a wonderful clarity and lots of strategic decisions. It will help you to take it further to have a sustainable business. And my dear friends, it is for both those who are starting their business and those who are doing business or those who are existing entrepreneurs. So it is going to help you both, and it's something which is, the word itself is a canvas, right? Every business has its own requirement. Every business has its own value proposition. Every business has its own cost structure. Every business has its own key activities. So it varies from businesses to businesses, right? So you need to create your own canvas. I can give you the brief model and you can create your own canvas and get more clarity, more understanding about running and sustaining the business in which you are. So let's start with first, and I want you to draw it. I'm also having a PPT of this, but before I'll show you the entire PPT, I want you to draw and to remember each block of business model canvas. Once again, for a pitching, there were so many people who always wanted from such workshops and such sessions that how we can be more effective in our pitching process when we are pitching for funding and all that. So even for pitching process also, this business model canvas is going to help you a lot. Sometimes when we go for an elevator pitch, only value proposition and business model canvas is enough to get a clarity that how clear this person is about his or her business. So are you ready? If yes, then please type Y in a chat box so we can start drawing a business model canvas. There are 34 participants. I want 30 yes in just 5 seconds if you all are with me. See, एक और शायरी हो जाए थोड़ा. मंजिलें मिली जाएगी भटक कर ही सही, मंजिलें मिल ही जाएगी भटक कर ही सही, गुमराह तो वो हैं जो घर से निकलते ही नहीं. Right? So घर से निकलना is something which is leaving a comfort zone. As an entrepreneur, I think every day we have to leave our comfort zone, है ना? And now the COVID is something which has changed everything. Everyday strategies are changing. Everyday business preposition is changing. Everyday decisions are becoming challenging to take it. you know. So that's something which we have to leave the comfort zone, and there is no option, you know. This is something which is a necessity. So let's draw the business model canvas. मुझे पता है, sure, मतलब I'm damn sure that hardly 1 or 2% has done it earlier. Rest others must have not done it. So it's going to help you a lot. It's going to give you lots of clarity about your business, and it will later on help you to be more strategic in your decision, to be more impactful in your decision. And try to exercise it. Take it seriously. Take it as a serious exercise. Take it as a serious homework. And I would request Radha Piali and Tejal that before you give them a certificate, at least collect some document on business model canvas to get more sincerity and seriousness about the same. I know majority of you guys are serious, quite serious and sincere, but still this can be taken as one of the measurement to give a certification. Yeah, so you all are ready, right? So let's have let's draw business model canvas. As I'm having this blank page with me, I'm drawing a big rectangle in this page, right? So draw a big rectangle, then divide the lower portion of the rectangle in one block like this. Divide this block, one block, into two further blocks. Then you have this upper portion. उसको आपको 5 equal parts में divide करना है. Like this. Every second, your second block and fourth block, further you need to divide into 2 parts.
Ma'am, can you show once?
Like this.
Just a moment.
So this is the structure. Now calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You know, so these are the 9 blocks. Now label everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Put the numbers like this. Now, imagine a situation, right? Dr. Acharya, ma'am, I'll share a screen later on, but let's finish this entire exercise and then we'll do it, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll show you the drawing. Okay. Yeah. I've not mentioned or I've not titled any of the block. Make a huge rectangle. Divide the rectangle the way I have divided into various blocks. Label blocks from 1 to 9. Your labeling should be the way I have done it, because now I'm going to label each block based on the number which I have allocated, right? Everyone has done this? If yes, then type Y in a chat box quickly. Yes. If you have done it, type Y in a chat box. Yeah, quickly. 33 messages I'm calculating, right? These bubbles are going to motivate me about, the further session. So yes. So hardly 10 yes I got. So rest others are not interested, it seems to be, right?
I actually want to see it again.
Yeah. See the drawing, Monica. Right? Okay. Now, say for example, imagine a situation कि आपके पास 300 square feet का एक plot है ना? So, and you want to, build a house for that. So, what can be the first thing to be done? क्या होगा सबसे पहले? What can be the first step? Labeling. labeling तो बहुत later part है बेटा, उससे पहले planning. Yeah, Rashi is saying planning. So what is going to be there in planning? Plan. Vaishali is saying plan. Somebody is saying designing. Okay, very good. Features of the house. Okay. Okay. Planning by architecture. Okay. Design. Okay. So in short, if we talk about what to do and what not. Okay. Yes, Rashi. So in short, if we conclude the answers of all the participants, we can come to a conclusion that we need to make a plan, you know, that if it's 300 square feet house, then how we are going to build a ground floor, then a first floor, then a second floor. On a ground floor where the kitchen is going to be there, where the drawing room is going to be there. So in short, with the help of the architecture, you are going to prepare the entire plan for a business, a house, and then based on that plan, the construction work is going to be started. Business model canvas is exactly what you are supposed to do for your business. So usually क्या होता है, हम कुछ भी करके शुरू कर देते हैं, but then we don't have the clarity, the basic understanding and the basic thought process behind that, why we have started, what is our value proposition, and what are going to be our business model. So this business model will help you to better, you know, execute the plans which you have decided for your businesses. So it exactly serves the purpose which I have explained you right now for constructing a house for the plot. So now let's start with one by one block of business model canvas. So the first block of business model canvas, the number one which you have given, right? If you have not given, then once again, write it down. So, and as I said, it is applicable for both. If you are doing a business, you are running a business, or if you're a startup, then also it is applicable for both. And exercise, this will help you a lot to get more clarity about the business. So the first block of business model canvas. So what you can do, there are ready templates which are available for business model canvas, or else I can suggest you to have the huge chart paper, bade blocks banaiye, and then write down with a sketch pen in each and every block related to your business. So the first block of business model canvas here is about key partners. So here in a first block, you need to write who are your key partners. I'll tell you with the example. As of now, write down on a first block key partners. Key partners. Then number two, I'm going here, try to mention the key activities. Key partners, key activities. Number two, key activities. Number one, key partners. Now we'll come to number three. Number three talks about key resources. Number three talks about key resources. Number four talks about value proposition. You all need to draw with me. मैं वीडियो ऑन करके आपके ड्राइंग्स को दिखाने के लिए बोलूंगी आपको. First is key partner. Second, key activities. Third, key resources. Fourth, value proposition. Fifth, customer relationship. Customer relationship. Fifth. Sixth, channels. Channels. Seventh, customer segment. Eighth, cost structure. Eighth, cost structure. And ninth, revenue streams. So once again, I am repeating. Block 1, key partners. Block 2, key activities. Block 3, key resources. Block 4, value proposition. Block 5, customer relationship. Block 6, channels. Block 7, customer segment. Block 8, cost structure. And block 9, revenue streams. Done? Done? Or still you people are drawing it? Great. So Yuti, if you have done, then can you just on your video and show us that how you have done it? Yeah. Yuti, please, आपका video on करिए and दिखाइए हमें. Great.
Though I have done it in a diary.
No worries. Later on, just do it on a big chart paper to get a more clarity, more understanding.
Sure.
Great. So, आपकी business का framework ready हो चुका है, right? अभी इसमें it's a canvas, right? So now you need to paint all the colors and you need to have your own drawings of your business on this canvas. So that's what the beauty is, right? So before we draw and before we get that clarity that what should be done, where, what, how, let's take a basic example and understand each block in detail. Then आपके business को आपसे ज़्यादा कोई नहीं समझ सकता है, right? Even I cannot understand your business better. So based on the basic understanding that what comes under which block, you can prepare this entire business model for your own business, right? Yes. So first we are talking about key partners. So before we go on a business model blocks, let's take the hypothetical example of, say, for example, a restaurant, right? You all are having your own businesses, but here we are talking about a business, say, for example, a restaurant, right? Whether you wanted to start a new restaurant or you wanted to redesign the existing one or you want to make the existing one sustainable. All the three situations are going to be there here. So first and foremost, block which we are going to discuss here with the example of a restaurant, it's called key partner. So now use your checkbox and tell me, according to you, what are the key partners in the business of starting or running or redesigning the restaurant? Quickly, yeah. Use chat box to answer your question, to answer the question. Yeah, quickly. According to you, what are the key partners for the business of restaurant? Raw material provider, okay. Yes, Sejal ma'am, great. Customers, क्या थी customer को हम customer segments में detail में ले रहे हैं. So keep customer segments aside. Rajvee is saying suppliers, employees, investors, okay. Priyanka is saying raw material. Yeah, so raw material suppliers, we grocery wholesalers, real estate chefs, okay. Place, okay. Vendors, okay. Grocers, veg vendors, cook, employees, fine. Crockery vendors, okay. Helper, tailor, okay. What else? What else comes under key partners? Quickly. There are 33 participants. So yeah, customers ko Vanita keep aside. Customer as a segment altogether we are taking. Fund, yeah, Dr. Acharya is saying funding agency. If you have somebody, say for example, if it's a startup, then yeah, somebody saying Swiggy. Yes, absolutely true. Shareholders, okay. Stakeholders, okay. suppliers, staff, skilled, unskilled, financier, delivery persons, or a delivery agency if you have hired some. Okay, great. Excellent, excellent. Now we are coming to a second block of key activities. According to you, what can be the key activities necessary to perform the business of restaurant? Cooking. Vaishali is saying cooking. Very good. Cook कर देंगे तो चल जाएगा. और कुछ चाहिए? Quality, timely meals. Okay. Place. Okay. Food type. Okay. Presenting, marketing, probing. Okay. Okay. Purchasing, coordination, quality check, marketing, pricing, cash counter. Okay. Promotion, service. Yeah, what else? What else? Come on. Taste. Okay. So consistency in taste they need to maintain. Okay. Fresh and okay. Menu. Yeah, I was about to come there. Yes. Customer relationship. Again, there is a separate block, but yeah, here you can mention. Market trend. Yes. सबसे आपका सिग्नेचर डिश कौन सा है? You know, लोग क्या प्रेफर करते हैं आपके रेस्टोरेंट पे? So accordingly, the supply planning and all that happens. Market trend, okay. Food delivery and preparation and storage, okay. Yes. Somebody is saying making profit. Kiosk, right? Yeah, that is the outcome of the entire analysis. So at the end, everybody is doing the same, for earning a profit. Great. Seasonal variation, okay. Presentable, yes. Cleaning and all that also comes now. Every day you need to clean. What else? What else? Yeah. Think. Demand segmentation, yes. So continuously you need to introduce new dishes. You need to check whether it is acceptable with them or not. Yeah, so that's how you can go for it. Constant purchasing of grocery, okay. Yeah, that's the daily exercise, right? सुबह आपका वो vegetable supplier आ जाता है, then वो grocery वाला every week or whatever kind of mechanism you have set. COVID protocol, yeah, somebody is saying COVID protocol. Yeah, you need to follow them. Yes, so that's also a daily activity. Feedback and promotion, yes, that's the key activity to be performed. Quality audits, absolutely fantastic responses I'm getting. Amazing. What else? Okay, now let's move on to the third, FDA approval. Okay. Food licenses, fine. Now it comes to the key resources. Now, if you want to start a business of restaurant, what are the key resources which is necessary to start or to sustain the business of restaurant? Tejal ma'am, no worries. Yeah, chef and the entire staff as a key resources you need it. Yeah, what else? Place. Dharna is saying place. Yeah, जगह चाहिए, जो rented भी हो सकती है, अपनी खुद की भी हो सकती है, whatever. But you need it. What else is necessary? Money. Yeah, पैसे चाहिए. Working capital, you need it. Okay. You need a fund to establish it. Okay. Location. Yeah, place. Furniture. Yes, furniture के
Kruti? Hello? Kruti?
yes, content material. Okay. else is necessary for, so no messages. Network is not fees, staff, yeah, vendors, suppliers, relationship. Again, that can be into a key partner. Is it? So I've lost, I think, somewhere. It's fine now. Am I audible now?
Yes, Kruti, now you're fine.
So yes, Yuti, raw material, space, skilled, unskilled labor, interior, very good, really very good, very good. Excellent. Now comes to the fourth and the heart of business model canvas. The heart of business model canvas is the value proposition. So it is basically the sequential process. As the first I have introduced Simon Sinek golden circle, right? So you need to be very clear with your why and your understanding of starting a business, that why I am starting a business is going to lead towards the value proposition you are creating. And this value proposition which you are talking about is going to be the core component of your entire business model canvas. Your every decision, your every activity, your every effort is going towards the creating value which you have designed in a value proposition canvas. So here it comes, the value proposition. So now I'm keeping this forum open that you can answer this question based on any kind of restaurant you want to start. If somebody wants to start a theme-based restaurant, somebody wants to start a seasonal restaurant, somebody wants to start a restaurant with a different delivery mechanism. So that's open. So coming up with some value proposition canvas for the business of restaurant, something. Say for example, मेरा एक student है, डोसा मतलब चूल्हा डोसा उसका restaurant है. So चूल्हा होता है ना, उस पे डोसा बनाते हैं वो. So that's the value proposition, 162 types के डोसा he's making. So that's the value proposition. Yankee Sizzlers. All varieties of sizzlers you are getting. So that's their value proposition. So somebody is saying healthy takeaways for working women. Yes, Meenakshi, very good. Marketing and branding, educational, if it's new theme, health, etc. But then that's a general answer. What can be the exact definition of the value proposition you are offering? Dr. Archana is saying nutrition hub, where calories chart will be put instead of. Excellent. Specific taste, okay, nutrition, food. So recently मैं एक startup को मतलब उनका मैंने presentation लिया था. Basically they're the student of one of the universities. So they were talking about sane food, and पूरा वो concept लेके आए थे और chips वगैरह produce करके then they used to sell through their own labeling and all that. So healthy and fresh, customized diets for working people. Okay, diet tiffins is something which is very popular nowadays. Theme based, Recently I came to one startup जिन्होंने पूरा business model canvas present किया था seasonal restaurant पे. मतलब मेन्यू से लेके पूरा environment सब कुछ season के हिसाब से change हो जाएगा. So summer, winter and monsoon. So then थोड़ा और हमने उस पे काम किया and we told them to coming up with the full menu for all the 3 seasons, and you won't believe they've come up with such a fantastic items based on the season. Herbal and organic food made meals. Yes. What else? What can be there in a value proposition? मतलब मुझे पता है अभी almost 12:45 around हुए हैं और मैं खाने की बात कर रही हूँ. सबको भूख लगी होगी, but excellent. So after value proposition, now we are moving toward the customer relationship. But before we move on to the 5th segment of customer relationship, let's understand the customer segment. So somebody has said that customer is the king, and if you won't understand your customer properly, if you won't understand their pain points properly, if you won't understand their problems properly, it's not going to help you to create the sustainable business model, right? So here it's very, very important and very, very crucial to define your customers. So हम बोलते हैं कि जब जो startups होते हैं ना, we usually tell them the moment you visualize that 100 customers are visiting your a service or 100 orders you have received, and you can, until and unless you don't visualize your customers, don't go ahead with the business plan you're talking about, right? So you need to be very precise, because somebody was talking about a niche, right? When it talked about the target market, always it is essential when you are a startup, or when you have just started initially, always try to cater the niche, and when you're talking about the niche, that means you need to be extremely clear, crisp, that which are your customers, unka age kya hai, what can be their economical class, just say what can be the gender, what can be the geographical location, every minute details you should be very clear. So here I would like to give the beautiful example of Kishore Biani when he has started Big Bazaar. So before he has started Big Bazaar, he was very clear that he wanted to do something in the retail business. And when he has started at that time, the organized retailing is something which is very new for all of us. So we Indians are always purchase in a smaller quantity with a convenience stores. So हर एक नुक्कड़ पे किराना स्टोर होता है, एक पार्लर होता है जहाँ जाके आप दूध वगैरह खरीदते हो, groceries and all that. So we were actually used to that, and then the concept of organized retailing has been introduced in India. And that time, when we talk about the customer behavior, organized retailing or a departmental store, or say for example, you can go for the organized stores. There is always a perception that upper middle class ke liye hi ye bana hai. That was actually the perception. So then he did the analysis that Big Bazaar mujhe sirf upper middle class या higher class के लिए नहीं बनाना है. I even want the lower middle class and the middle class to be my potential customer for that. So he has divided. So there's a beautiful book which he has written for this. So I'll show you the front page of that book, and you can even read it. Customer segmentation and customer relationship, it's a beautifully explained in his book. So he has divided the entire country in 3 parts, that's how he has defined his customer. The upper class, which usually the departmental stores are addressing or catering, unko unhone consumption class karke naam diya. Then he has divided, and consumption class was actually around 14 to 15% of the total population of India, right? Then the second categorization he has done for the customers. This is the book, actually. It's a beautiful book for entrepreneurs to read. The entire strategies and thought processes and customer understanding and customer insight. So there is a saying, walk to the market, market will talk to you. ऑफिस में बैठे बैठे कुछ नहीं होता है, आपको वहां जाना पड़ता है, आपको कस्टमर के क्लोज जाके रियलाइज करना पड़ता है, तभी जाके रियल इंसाइट हम बोलते हैं ना. Yeah, this is what the book, it happened in India. It's a beautiful book. So he has categorized the second class, that is called the service class. मतलब ऐसे सारे लोग जो कंज्यूमिंग क्लास हैं उनके वहां पे काम कर रहे हैं. Say for example, imagine that I am a consuming, I belongs to a consuming category. तो मेरे घर पे कुक आती हैं, मेरी मेड है, मेरा ड्राइवर है, ये सब आते हैं सर्विस क्लास में. So he has categorized the service class into a second category. और दूसरा सेगमेंट जो बहुत बड़ा सेगमेंट था, almost around 30 to 40% of that segment which was covering into this class. और जो third category of consumer class, जो हर रोज कमाते हैं और हर रोज खाते हैं. So obviously they cannot be their potential customers. So what he did, that he has understood the pattern, because कस्टमर की नर्व को पकड़ना बहुत ही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है टू हैव अ सस्टेनेबल बिजनेस. सो व्हाट ही डिड, और व्हाट ही हैज रियलाइज्ड दैट मॉल्स वगैरह में ऐसा नहीं है कि अफोर्डेबल प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं है. इवन द सर्विस क्लास आल्सो कैन अफोर्ड इट, बट दे आर नॉट कमिंग टू द मॉल्स एंड स्टोर्स बिकॉज दे फील इंफीरियर, because they feel inferior, and because they feel inferior, बहुत neat and clean environment होता है, and they feel that oh यहाँ पे तो पैसे वाले लोग ही जा सकते of the service class. So उनकी affordability का question नहीं था, but the question was to snatching them and to motivating them to visit that stores. So वहां पे एक बहुत revolutionary concept he has come up with in organized retailing, and that's called the mandi concept. Mandi bazaar, everybody is aware, right? और typical even kirana store भी होता है, even sabji bazaar होता है, तो बड़ी बड़ी मंडीज होती हैं, है ना? और वो एक जगह पे सब चीजों को स्टोर किया गया है. आप अगर किराना स्टोर में जाते हो, टिपिकल ग्रोसरी स्टोर पे जाते हो, तो वो एक टिपिकल एक स्मेल आता है, और वो भीड़ भाड़ और एक मंडी वाला पूरा फीलिंग आता है. So he was very clear when he has designed Big Bazaar that I don't want to create this sophisticated supermarkets or hypermarkets. I want to even coming up with the feel of the Mandi Bazaar as well. And because of this Mandi concept, he has invited, or he was able to cater the biggest and the most profitable class of customers, and that is called the service class. So ऐसा माना जाता था जब Big Bazaar initially when they have started, and 15th August and 26th January and every Wednesday, so they are on every day low pricing, so every Wednesday traffic jam ho jata tha jahan pe Big Bazaar ke stores hote the. So that's where the beauty of understanding your customer in a best possible way. So here you also need to be very precise and very clear that who are your customers. Jaise my business is about women entrepreneurs. So somebody asked me कि आप किसको cater कर रहे हो? So we are very clear. Existing women entrepreneurs, potential women entrepreneurs in urban, women entrepreneurs in rural. What we do, we train, we mentor, we coach, and we consult. Very precise and very clear. So you also need to be extremely clear that who are your potential customers, because until and unless you're not clear about your potential customers, it is very difficult for you to reach out them on various channels. So customer segment, you need to be extremely precise and clear, and you need to define your customer in a typical definition. 30 to 40 years of customers falling into urban areas with this income class, or with this exact definition you should be clear for your customer segment. And when it comes to this block, the 7th block of customer segment, this definition should be there. आपको शायद पता होगा ओले, ओले में काजोल आती है एडवर्टाइजमेंट में, एंड she's telling that इतने साल इंडस्ट्री में बिताने के बाद, तो इतने साल बिताने के बाद बहुत क्लियर है कि बुढ़ी हो चुकी है, राइट? तो आफ्टर फ्यू इयर्स स्किन पे रिंकल्स हो जाते हैं, एजिंग साइन शुरू हो जाती हैं, इसीलिए ओले इज गोइंग टू बी हेल्पफुल. क्यों भाई आलिया भट्ट को नहीं लिया? Because she's not the customer segment which they are targeting. So if you are clear with your customer segment, it will help you to reach out to your potential customers. सबको सोशल मीडिया पे जाना है, सबको फेसबुक पे अकाउंट चाहिए, बट nobody is analyzing कि आपका जो कस्टमर बेस है वो सही में सोशल मीडिया पे है. जैसे say for example, if I talk about my rural projects, तो जिन मतलब लोगों के साथ हम बात करते हैं, उनके साथ प्रोजेक्ट्स लेते हैं, बड़े अभी हमारे दाहोद में चलते हैं. दाहोद इज अ ट्राइबल एरिया इन गुजरात. हार्डली एंड्रॉइड फोन नहीं होता है, उनको मैं कैसे फेसबुक पे रीच आउट करूंगी, राइट? सो देयर टू रीच आउट, द चैनल्स व्हिच आई एम गोइंग टू यूज फॉर देम इज द लोकल कनेक्ट, द लोकल channels, right? So you have to be clear about which are your customer segments, and until and unless you're not clear, it is going to give you lots of problems later on. Once you're clear with customer segment, it will help you to coming up with the customer relationship. So usually restaurants, what they are doing for customer relationships, they are giving you a discount on frequent visits, and sometimes continuously they are giving you all the messages if the new arrival has come or anything, any festive season or any festive discount is there. They're continuously giving you that. They're considering you as a loyal customers, and accordingly the points or whatever, so there are so many things which you can come up with to maintain the relationship with the customers. जब भी मैं customer relationship का topic पढ़ाती हूँ, I always quote the example of local सब्जी वाला, because शायद customer relationship जितना इन लोगों ने समझा है ना, उतना हम MBAs और hi-fi business owners ने भी नहीं समझा है. So why it is so touched to me, because I've experienced this customer relationship with one of the vegetable vendor near to my society. I'm staying here since last 10 years, and hardly I visit a different vegetable vendor for purchasing this vegetables, because the kind of services which she's giving me, कई बार तो टाइम नहीं होता है, शेड्यूल्स टाइट होते हैं, तो इवन वो सब्जी काट के भी दे जाती है, and the moment I go there and I stop my car there, immediately the kind of treatment which she is giving me, अरे मैडम आटला दिवस थी क्या होता, so गुजराती में वो बोलती है, अरे मैडम इतने दिन से कहाँ पे थे, आपके लिए मैं ना अलग से भिंडी निकाल के लेती हूँ, ये डिस्प्ले वाली भिंडी आपके लिए नहीं है, ये टमाटर है ना, मैं एकदम फ्रेश वाले मैंने रखे हुए हैं, so and all the sabjis she'll prepare me for this a fresh one, and फिर last में धनिया भी extra देती हैं, जो usually pattern नहीं होता है, नहीं मैडम तुम्हें तुम्हारा रेगुलर कस्टमर है, आप तो मेरे रेगुलर कस्टमर हो, तो आपके लिए तो ये बनता है. So this is something which I think she must have not studied hi-fi marketing fundamentals, but she's very clear and she's very crisp that how to maintain the relationship with the customers. In case अगर मेरे husband कभी जाते हैं गलती से सब्जी लेने, तो मुझे उसको सिर्फ फोन करना पड़ता है कि साहब आ रहे हैं आज, तो बोलते मैडम आप चिंता मत करो, साहब को मैं आपसे भी अच्छी सब्जी दूंगी, So that's, see, these are very, very small things, but these are the beautiful, concept which they are teaching us how to maintain the customer relationship. So you need to be very precise and clear that how you are maintaining relationship with your customers, and the strategies also, you need to be crisp and clear into that. If you are clear with your value proposition, if you are clear with your customer segment, and if you are clear that how you're going to maintain the relationship with them, this is going to lead you to design the channels. So your channels means two types of channel. Your distribution channel. Distribution channels means if you're providing a service, then what are the ways and means you are going to provide a service? And second, talking about your promotion channels, right? So both are very wide topic, but I'll just give you a brief example. Say, for example, if we talk about, there were many people who are into, the business of handicrafts. There were few startups who are into a business of creating perfumes and all that, right? There were few who said that they have started online. So the channel which they were using is online. So there were few who are also selling online, who are selling offline. There were few who are also selling through stores. So there's a multiple channels which they are using. So you need to be very extremely clear and crisp that how you are going to deliver this product to your customers. And here, if we stick to the example of restaurant, so the delivery channel is go to the restaurant, have food. Another is order food and will deliver this food to your place. And the another level of the channel, if we'll go further, then in future they can also go for this what you can say franchisee model or any new restaurant which they are opening. Even that is also an example of the channel, right? Sejal has something. I have a question with the delivery partners in restaurant. With the see partner or channel? See, delivery partners means you are talking about a Swiggy. If yes, then they can comes both. They can comes into a key partner as well as they also comes under the channels of distribution of your product. So they comes into a both one. If you are hiring a separate agency for delivery of food or services, they also may come under key partners, and they may also comes under channels also. So channels, here we are referring how you are reaching out to your customers, right? Say, for example, if we talk about our channels, so we deliver services online also, and we deliver services offline also, right? Some programs we do at office, some programs we go there and conduct the programs, right? Few consultation we do online, few consultation we do offline. And again, in offline and online, both the provision is there. In some cases we go there, some cases they come to us. So yeah, it comes under both, and you have to define both into that. पर्सपेक्टिव बदल जाएगा, वहां पे वो पार्टनर के तौर पे आप बात कर रहे हो, यहाँ पे डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के तौर पे आप बात कर रहे हो, राइट? एंड सेम हैपेंस विद द प्रमोशनल चैनल्स आल्सो. Are you going to reach out to them through television or through Instagram or through Facebook or through LinkedIn or through local stores or through channel marketing or a network marketing? I don't know. But yeah, you need to coming up with a very precise and a crisp plan for channels, right? Then it comes the cost structure and revenue streams. I don't have time, else I would would have given you the template for defining the cost structures. But here you, by understanding all the six models of 6 blocks of the business model, now you are at a position to understand that what are the various costs you are going to incur. Say for example, here we take, or we stick to the example of a restaurant. Quickly you can type in a chat box that what are various costs is going to incurred if we wanted to start a restaurant, or we want to run the restaurant. Yeah, anyone can type what are the various costs involved in this example which we are. Rent, yeah, rent or purchase or mode place, yeah. Salary, okay. Swiggy fee, so you need to pay them a commission. Salaries, maintenance cost, very good. Employee rent, real estate taxes, yeah. Somebody was talking about the licenses, right? So they were around, pehle to aisa tha 17 licenses they used to take it before, or uski agent ki fee, unki registration ki fee and all that, yeah. So that is also something which is a hefty amount. So license, yeah. What else? किसी ने प्रमोशन के लिए नहीं बोला है, so utilities, yeah, running capital, so working capital you can say, daily expenses, location, money, ads, yes, marketing, branding, yes. Say for example, you are hiring some agency, digital marketing agency, or an ad agency, so आप उनको yearly pay दे रहे हो, so that also comes under a cost, yeah. Bills, marketing, middlemen, yes. What else? Quickly. So like here we have mentioned so many different costs to start with a restaurant, or to run the restaurant. So same way you also need to be extremely precise and clear that what are the daily costs you're going to incur, what are the startup costs you're going to incur, and what are the working capital costs you're going to incur out of this. So yes, government tax, yes madam, it's an absolutely right, yeah. So the 8th block talks about the cost structure. Then it comes the revenue stream, how you are going to earn money, because at the end whomsoever is doing a business, अगर वो ऐसा बोलते हैं कि मैं पैसों के लिए बिजनेस नहीं करता हूँ या करती हूँ, तो they are absolutely wrong. Everybody is doing a business to earn profit, to gain something out of, right? So at the end it comes at the revenue stream, that how you are going to earn money. If somebody is talking about a consulting services, right? There was one madam who said that she's providing consultancy to companies, to startups and all that. So her consultation fee is going to be her revenue stream. If you are starting a restaurant, then the kind of charges you are charging to customer for consuming the food you are delivering, that's your revenue stream. If you're talking about somebody's making some art and craft and all that from a waste material, the selling of those is something which is going to be a revenue stream for it. So all the sources, so for example, if I talk about my business, the kind of revenue streams which I'm having is, I do consultation with lots of universities. So the kind of consulting fee I'm charging is one revenue stream. Another, I do conduct lots of programs of government. So the kind of earnings which I'm doing from them is second revenue stream. Another, I'm doing a few programs on individual capacity of the institution, and the fee which we are charging, that is one another revenue stream, right? The kind of mentorship charges we are charging from women entrepreneurs, that is one revenue stream which we have it, right? So you also need to coming up with the revenue stream for your business, and that will give you the basic understanding about how money is going to come into your business, how profits are going to, uske baad fir BEP analysis hota hai, but at least you should be clear that what are the sources of earning revenue through this entire business. So I think मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा time ले लिया प्याली. Oh, on time, I think. Yes.
You're bang on time.
Yes, so this is the basic understanding which I've given about the business model canvas. So now I'll show you that PPT that will give you the basic idea.
And Kruti, I also had a suggestion, maybe a couple of slides, if you think can be a good reference for all our women entrepreneurs. By end of the day, you can also share that with me, and I can, email it to all of them. Maybe just a couple of slides that can help them to refer.
Sure, we can. So this is the business model canvas which I've explained you. मैंने शायद आपको ये भी दिखा दिया होता तो you could have understood. But then I wanted you to draw it, right? To get the real feel and the real understanding that how you need to make your business model.
We are yet to see the slide, Kruti. Just need to maybe click on.
Shall I share it again or what?
Not yet. The slides are not seen, though it sort of says that you have started to.
Just a second. So what I do? Yeah. So once again, I am sharing it. Just a second. I wanted to show them a beautiful video at the end. Just 2-minute video. Is it visible now, Piali?
Yes, Kruti, now we can see it.
Okay. So this is basically the business model canvas which I was referring. जो हमने exercise किया, हमने draw किया. And this is also something which I wanted to share here as one of the slides. See, right now we all are, fighting some kind of war situation, right? So either somebody is struggling with the distribution, some businesses are struggling with gaining new customers, some businesses are having issues with the supply of raw material, some businesses are having issues with the execution of the daily activities. So everybody is somewhere into a war situation. I, R, and I, these are the 3 letters are going to help you to be sustainable here, to survive into this war situation. And this I stands for invest, R stands for reskill, researching environment. And again, one another I is going to be there as the continuous innovation. You need to invest your time, you need to invest your money in thinking something new, something sustainable, something which is agile. You need to reskill it. You won't believe, but I would like to share one thing here that with Piali and Sejal ma'am both, even I don't know whether you are aware or not, before 20th of March 2020, I was not having a single idea that how online sessions to be conducted. मुझे आता ही नहीं था. Yes, absolutely. मतलब मुझे नहीं पता था कौन से प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं. मुझे एक प्रोजेक्ट भी मिल रहा था, मैंने बहुत गंदे तरीके से मना किया था कि ऑनलाइन तक अभी ट्रेनिंग होता है. वो मतलब that was the tone. And I cried a lot when lockdown has announced because I was not aware that how to conduct online sessions. And उसमें भी engaging workshop, I was not at all aware. So there was no other option than reskilling myself. And I would like to share the big number here that in the 6-7 months, I have trained more than 8 to 9,000 people online. I have conducted more than 6 to 7 faculty development and trainer development program that how to conduct online effectful teaching program. I myself has come up with more than 50-60 games which can be played online. So there is no option other than reskilling in, and that's where the innovation comes into a picture. So yes, this is just something I thought to share.
No, absolutely right, Kruti. In fact, we are, we are going to dedicate one day of our sessions onto completely going, digital. And of course, that would take care of all the basics. And anything else with reference to e-commerce too, because I also heard we have some of our women entrepreneurs already on the e-com. Their businesses are on e-com, so we will spend enough time, and I'll request and invite you also to join us on that day.
Fantastic.
So I just wanted to show a small video.
Sure. Is that the one you want to end with? Then let's, we have, I think, I'm sure we can be around for the next couple of more minutes and then we can close. So, Kruti, while you are sharing your screen for the video, I'm sure there can be some questions that would come, to the minds of our entrepreneurs here, including probably me and Tejal. Since we are sort of a little short of time now today, is there a possibility that we could think of these questions and maybe reach out to you day after in our next session? Is there a possibility, Kruti?
Maybe, yeah, we can share questions with her, and we can
we could do that.
Answers to the participants.
See, sometimes we get stuck up, like the way I stuck up, right?
So our next session, which is on Monday, it's all about, how do you register a startup? So a little bit from that legal perspective and different, structures of startups. And then we also move on for a detailed talk about funding opportunities. And our faculties there are actually from CED. We couldn't have asked for anyone, better than having a CED as our speaker on that day. But I and Tejal would think that we will be able to have a little time available. If we have any questions, Kruti, we think we want to come back to you, then I can request our women participants to maybe, just sort of keep it top of mind for Monday.
No worries, no worries. So one video I would like to share with audience.
Please.
Because sometimes we feel that situation is worst and, nothing is working out, but it's not like that. It's a personal experience that जब मैंने ऐसा feel किया 28 March 2020 that nothing is going to work out for me. But for your kind information, मैंने ज़्यादा revenue earn किया in lockdown and बहुत कुछ नया मैंने सीखा. सो कई बार एक दरवाजा बंद हो जाता है तो बहुत सारे खुल जाते हैं. डोंट गेट डिसअपॉइंट. एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में ऐसा बोला जाता है कि आपको क्रीज पे टिके रहना है. रन्स तभी बनते हैं जब आप क्रीज पे टिके हो. अगर आप आउट हो जाओगे तो यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू मेक द रन्स. एंड अपॉर्चुनिटीज बहुत आती हैं, जस्ट आप कितनी स्पीड के साथ उसको ग्रैब कर सकते हो. सो मैं सब कुछ मेरा सेशन एंड करना चाहूंगी विद अ ब्यूटीफुल स्मॉल वीडियो. जस्ट गिव मी 1 second to start with it. Just let me know if my screen is visible.
Yeah, I think
it's buffering. I am sure it would come.
Just waiting for the slide or the video to appear.
Yeah, is it visible now?
Not yet.
No.
Slide is not visible, right?
No.
Till that time, Piali, have we made a WhatsApp group?
This suggestion from, I think, Megha.
We hear the audio, but we can't see the video.
Just a second. Let me try once again, else I'll email.
Yes, I sort of just reverted to Megha that of course we can, jointly look into it.
Yes, we can see now.
Mm.
So this is what I wanted to convey at the end, that opportunities are there. Don't wait, just grab it, right? मंजिलें मिल ही जाएगी, भटक कर ही सही, गुमराह तो वो है जो घर से निकलते ही नहीं. इसके ही कंटिन्यूएशन में एक और शायरी है, मंजिलें उन्हीं को मिलती हैं जिनके इरादों में जान होती है, पंखों में कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. Thank you so much for wonderful opportunity to tie American Corner and CD. So thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Kruti ma'am. It was a fantastic session, and that's what we are getting all the comments in our chat box, that everybody has really loved it and they have really learned.
Yeah, so I think connection, I've lost a connection, I guess.
You're coming in and out.
So, again, thank you so much, Dr. Kruti Patel. And, I'm sure questions, I'll request you all have my and Tejal's email as well. We have our next session on Monday at 11 o'clock. Until then, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. And, me and Tejal, we will look into having a WhatsApp group. And I am looking forward to you all on Monday at 11.
Absolutely. So I think we'll make a WhatsApp group.
Can Aditi jadi ase? Mane bhi nahi.
Chalu hai, please unmute yourself.
Hem, is it for status for a minute? Hem, can we request you? Okay. Carry on, Tejal, please.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll create a WhatsApp group, and we'll have everyone with us on that. And so, we all can discuss, we all can exchange our thoughts. As Piali mentioned, Monday is going to be a government session, because you all need to sit with a pen and a paper, and maybe if you have any registration or any financial government schemes related, any questions, or maybe if you want that in your particular industry, whether it works or not, please prepare yourself with questions. We can throw as many questions as we want, because he's the one, it's directly from the horse's mouth, and it's not only in Gujarat but other states also. There are incubation centers, the government centers like CED, and they should be able to help us out. So yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much, Kruti ma'am. And Piali, I think with this, shall we say bye, and
yes,
we'll wish them a very happy weekend. Stay safe, stay home, and do your canvas modeling, because you'll get a certificate based on that, as Kruti ma'am mentioned. Right? Thank you so much, everyone, and see you on Monday, 10:50 sharp. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And have a good afternoon.
Now you can unmute and you can
Thank you,
say bye to us. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Rajvee.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Meenakshi. I think Ekta एकता मेहुल का इंट्रोडक्शन नहीं हुआ है.
Tejul, Ekta had joined quite late. She had messaged or emailed me. Yeah.
Okay. I think we need to remove Popat Bhai. I guess he is not there. प्याले Binita नहीं आई थी ना?
Oh, sorry.
Binita, she wasn't there, no?
No, I don't remember this name.
No. नहीं, Binita.
Parik? Yeah, no, she was not there. I'm just waiting for 3 more people to end. And
yeah, we can end this.
Yes,
No problem.
I'll probably end it because I don't want to remove anyone because then they will not be able to join on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, so great. I can stop the recording now.